friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are checking out some new pens to try out in my planner, and I have a couple stickers, so it's kind of like a haul slash pen test video. So these are zebra click art pens. I've already kind of played with these a little bit, but we're gonna swatch all of them. I got these off of Amazon. Obviously, I mean, you've probably seen them on Instagram. They're kind of everywhere, and I can see why. They're awesome. So we're gonna look at those. And I also picked up these, which are pretty bright, but they are fine tip watercolor pens. We're gonna see how that works. You know, they were at Five Below, so they were $5. They didn't have a price, so I'm gonna assume they were $5. I think they were $5. We'll see. I want to see how these work in my planner, and then I also got some stickers, so we'll just look at those real quick. I've got Disney 100, which if you saw my previous collective haul, including Dollar Tree stuff, you know that I got some other ones already, but I could not resist. These are so pretty. They come with, it says 4 sheets, but there's basically 2 holographic and 2 like plain glossy, but there are all the characters and designs available. And then yeah, there's like it's a hollow finish, but it's kind of like got like some random shapes, gemstone, gem cut shapes. And then I got these cute pool characters from Sanrio. Hello Kitty and Friends is what it says. And they're just, oh my gosh, that one's in a donut and it's its butt sticking out. That's hilarious. I think it's this one. I don't remember who that is. Nope. Karumi? Karopi? Hello Kitty. I don't remember the penguin's name. I don't remember half these guys. They're just so cute though. I like Hello Kitty, and she's fun. Cinnamon Roll, is that what the dog's bunny thing? I don't know what that is. Anyway, so these were new ones. This was a new Five Below for me. It opened in April, I want to say, in my area, and I hadn't been yet. So I'm going to pull from this extra planner that I picked up a piece of paper so we can check these pens out. So I have a brush and some water here to mess around with those, but let's check out the click art ones first. And I'll go in the order. My girls and I were using these to make our Father's Day cards. So the packaging is in Japanese, so I don't know what the colors are, but I'm just gonna write zebra. They write so nice, and this is very, very satisfying. It's red when it's deployed. It's black when it's not. So I think the idea is you can look at it and know. So cute. Okay, let's see. So it's a nice thickness. It's not too thin, not too thick. Let me put this other light on. I don't know if that'll help. The colors are beautiful. Looks like they blend together pretty well. It's not leaving like streaks. Not sure about blending them as far as like coloring, but they're basically art markers. They dry really fast. Those might not be the best two to like try and blend, but so where I was coloring heavy layers, it's bleeding through. There's some shadowing on the blues, but now, and I'm testing it on Happy Planner paper because that is what I use the most. I did use this already in my Hobonichi, which a lot of stuff shadows because that paper's so thin, so I'm not really concerned with that. Yeah, it's really where I tried to blend the two colors. Let me miss this one. But the tip is hard enough that I can control where I'm drawing. This is like perfect for my planner because sometimes if something's too thick or thin, I just feel like it just doesn't look right, or I have trouble controlling it. You can color with the side of it, not super, but it's nice and fine, you know, and you don't see that in a like straight up marker. It dries fast. Again, there's only like bleed or shadowing where I'm really coloring heavy. Ooh, look at this color. This one feels a little softer. That is so vibrant. I forget what color. The one I wanted was out maybe, or it was going to take longer. And I was trying to like, I can't remember if I was trying to make an order high enough to get it quickly. I don't think so. Okay, so this one may as well be that color. I'm disappointed that I basically do this. It's so close. This one's a little more bright. This one's a little more reddish. It's very, very close though, and I'm a little disappointed in that. But otherwise, I love these colors. Perfect for summer. Some good summer colors. Summer, spring colors, I would say. Ooh, this is the one I used in my planner already. And I think I did some shine stickers, studio stickers. So these colors obviously will go really well with those. And with my sweet bean plans, that's part of my nice brown color. No black, because the colorway doesn't have black. But yeah, so those are the click art pens. I do like them. I do wish that these two colors were a little different. Just a little would be nice. Like they even look the same. Are they the same? Does this happen to, no, I don't think so. Gosh, they are so close. I just think that's like a poor decision for the collection for them to be that close. Like I'm literally looking at them. Honest, the difference is so tiny. Like I would have liked to have just a whole nother color. Like, give me a gray. A gray would have been perfect to replace that, because that is basically the same color. And I'll show you guys up close. I mean, you really can't tell in camera. Maybe a little bit. This one's a little more pinkish and this one's a little more reddish. It's so close. And this pink isn't that far off either. So and then I've got this like magenta. I could definitely have used something different. So I really love these pens as far as the way they write. I love the colors, minus the fact that I've got two of basically the same color. This is gorgeous. Water-based 12 color set, 12 click art. I forget which ones these are. If these are like the light bright colors. I probably should use my camera to find out what the colors are, because I think that's what those are, which I'm going to. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed that pen test. I might find out what the colors are and do a reel with the colors. I think I'll do that. Let's look at these fine tip watercolor pens. Oh, they're taped. It's not open. This is honestly, the colors aren't that, they're pretty primary. It's mostly for fun to see how they work. I've never seen watercolor pens. Oh, okay. So I love this. The names or it's whatever is printed on there is hollow. So that's kind of fun. Little black pen. Okay. Probably shouldn't be testing with black, but we are. Okay. Okay. All right. This is kind of what I expected. So I'm not sure. They're pretty fine. They're finer than the click arts. Now, I don't think you'd be writing. Let's do like a, they're not bleeding through. I don't know that you'd be writing. You'd probably more like be doing art with them, obviously. But they're, they're thinner than, I'd say, gosh, some of these are like the same colors. They're thinner than, I can't think of the markers I'm thinking of. The ones that like everyone used to begin with. Okay, so they are kind of not great as far as like the watercolor aspects. Like, it's weird. Let's see what other colors we have. Dark green. Ooh, that's a pretty green. So I might just use these as markers. I actually don't hate them. This one says go green. They write really nice. I mean, they're just water-based markers. I don't see them as, I probably wouldn't use that because it's hard to see. You know, watercolor pens. I mean, are you supposed to like, are they watercolor like you can blend them like this? No, definitely not. Because I can feel it ripping up my paper. Nice. I like the orange, the light orange. Okay, yeah. So it's just bleeding through or got wet, which that's not really a surprise because it's wet. We got like a bright pink that looks a lot like the click art color right here. It's like the same color almost. It's a little bit lighter. This is a red. Okay, I really like these markers, just not as watercolors. Not sure how that's supposed to work. I've seen like colored pencils and stuff. I feel like the concept is just, bear with me. These are clever. They're super cute. Okay, look. They write really nice, and they aren't really showing through. Like the click art shows through more than these. Like these are really nice for $5 markers. Let's put it that way. A $5 set of pretty colored markers. I like the colors better than I thought. Again, as is usual with Five Below markers, the colors on the barrels, some of them match, some of them don't. Like I would say this green does not look like this more dark green teal color, but these are nice markers. I like the aesthetic of the barrels. They're cheap, but they don't feel quite as cheap as some of their other stuff feels. So as far as watercolor markers, these are a fail for me. They're a no. If you just want a nice assortment of bright colored markers, maybe to supplement something like this or a cheaper alternative to something like this, because I feel like these range from $11 to $14 on Amazon, depending on your color set. If you want like a cheaper alternative, they don't have that clicky thing going on, but they're fun to look at. They have the cute words. Like, I love the aesthetic of these. If these didn't say watercolor on them, they'd be like a 5 out of 5 for me as far as cheap markers go. But because they say watercolor, like that's disappointing. Like that's not, like, yeah, it blends out the color. I guess it depends what you're trying to do, but like it blends out the color, but it also keeps, you know, it doesn't blend it out good. Yeah, it's just, I mean, if you wanted to just have like a watercolor background to your word, okay, that could work. Like to look like, you know, there's like a lighter shade, like that looks nice. The purple with I'm okay with that. The yellow one's not going to do very good because it's so light. Let's see what the green looks like. Yeah, like but this is going to be, again, like an artsy thing. Like, okay, so this one is bleeding a lot more, actually. Like, the words are disappearing. So, no, I mean, if I colored on a piece of scrap paper and painted with them, they would work. But I don't feel like that's the way they're supposed to work. And yeah, they're bleeding through where I painted again. So yeah, as watercolors, fail. As markers, though, I really actually am quite impressed with them. They're obviously not going to be water safe. Like, neither are these. Like, well, here, let's see what these do. Okay, they don't bleed as much. So these do bleed more. But they're bleeding, okay, so they're bleeding out as the water soaks into them. But they don't bleed like where you can, okay, so yes, they work where you can spread the color, but I'm not super impressed with the way they spread. Like I feel like you should be able to write and turn it into, not write, but draw, turn it into like a watercolor, and like it just leaves too much distinct mark to blend stuff together. I do like the idea of being able to make like my own like highlight behind my words. But if I did it on something like this, it would disappear. Anyway, for $5, if you want some fun colored markers that are actually prettier than they seem in person, pick those up at Five Below. Let me give you a quick closer look. If you want the trendy, large assortment of colors, there's a huge assortment of these from Zebra, then hit up Amazon or Target. I think they have them at Target in a bigger set, and they are super smooth. They write really nice. They ghost a little bit. That's the one I got wet. They ghost a little bit. They only bleed through if you put too much ink on the page. That's it. Also, don't forget they have cute stickers at Five Below too if you want some fun stickers that maybe a lot of other people don't have. I hope you guys are having a really great day. If you want to see more like pen tests from Five Below or like other trending tests, let me know down below in the comments. And if there's something I should check out, let me know and I will go find them. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.